Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to a new video. Today you're going to spend the whole day with me as a running coach and also a runner that has an evening race. Now it is the morning and I am out for a run, but this is a shakeout run, so it's to get the body loose, moving, get the blood flow and just get me prepped ready for tonight. I haven't run since Monday and it's now Wednesday, so if I just turned up tonight I might feel a bit creaky, and I've been doing these ahead of all the East Midland Grand Prix series, which is what I'm doing tonight, and it's the final one this evening. It's called the Rugby 6 and I've done quite well in the series so far. There's 8 races, you have to do a minimum of 5. I've done 4, so if I do tonight I might be in a chance with getting a prize. So we're out today, we're doing 20 minutes easy followed by strides. I think we've got 4 by 15 seconds. I'll need to check, I didn't look. Coach just set the workout for me. It's a bit windy, sorry about that if you can hear that, but yeah, just trying to keep it nice and relaxed, which is difficult when you're trying to hold a camera and talk into the wind. I have not long woken up, so yeah, this will be good to wake me up. Right, so it's a lot warmer than I expected, but 20 minutes is done. I've done 1 stride already, so after the 20 minutes I get a minute recovery and I've just done 20 seconds and then I've got 3 more, so I'm in my next 1 minute walk break. And the idea is, it's not really like, it's not intervals, it's to promote good form, it's to get all of the right muscles and ligaments firing up, ready for tonight. So I do love strides and a lot of my clients love it and I put them in as well. We tend to, oh here we go, next one. That is the run done, and a bit of a coincidence, the last time that I did that exact route for my 20 in strides, I got exactly the same pace, including the walk recoveries. I think it might have even been like literally same time to the second. I'll have to check when I get home, but yeah, that was just funny. The run did exactly what I needed it to do. I felt pretty sluggish and heavy at the start. Second mile was naturally faster, although I wasn't putting any more effort in, but I felt better. And then the strides, they got me popping. Yeah, the body just feels a lot better for that now. I have had a busy last few days, so I've not necessarily like, I'm not coming into this tapered, but that wasn't really, it's not really the point today. I just want to put in a strong effort tonight. I need to check the course out. James has been through it with me already, but I just need to go through the course again. I do believe that with all of these races, they've all been hilly, apart from the last one, which was at Milton Keynes last week, which was nice and flat, but it was warm. And this evening, we're having a heat wave later on this week, but tonight is one of the cooler evenings before it gets warmer from tomorrow. But can't complain, you know, I'd rather that than it being like pouring down, peeing down with rain. But what I'm going to focus on today is just hydrating, electrolytes, and I just worked to effort this evening. Like, it's a hilly course already, so it's not like I'm like, oh yes, I'm going to go out at X pace and try and hold that the whole way, because there's just no point because of the undulations. So you've just got to work to effort, and focusing on my form there is really going to be really important, because last week on Friday I did some hill reps, did 40 minutes and then some 45-second hill reps. Did 10 of those in total. And towards the end, because I was getting a little like, not bored, but run up and down the same hill, I was like, right, okay, actually let me focus on a different form point each rep. And actually those reps, despite being at the end of the session, were faster. So I'm going to take that into this evening and really focus on my form, especially on the uphill, because it's really not my strength. Downhill, all good. Uphill, not so much. But we're just walking back home now. We're going to grab some breakfast and then it's time to log on and get on with the work day. And I'll take you along, obviously, for the day itself. We are back home from the run and our mat was out anyway, so I thought I would just jump on and do a quick stretch. In the Running Hub, our community, this month we are doing a stretch challenge where we're trying to encourage everyone to stretch more regularly, because as runners it's just something that we don't do enough of. So I thought, actually, whilst the mat is here, I've just been for my run, let me stretch out. And the group is great. We're only on day 3 today, but just for accountability, everyone's been posting in there, and yeah, already some people are stretching more than they have, for the last month, and they have in the couple of days. So yeah, it's our first challenge that we've done in quite a long time within the community. And if all goes well, then we will be doing other things and kind of putting it to our members and asking what they want. So, it could be anything from strength, nutrition, hydration, I don't know. We'll see what they want to do over time. But no, it's great, and because it's encouraging me almost 15 minutes into a stretch that I probably wouldn't have done today without the challenge. So, oats, banana, peanut butter, and a coffee. So we're at my desk now. It's time to crack on with some work. I haven't changed after my run, because being honest, I haven't been bothered yet. If I had done a really intense workout or session and got super sweaty, then I would. But right now I've got a race later and I will be showering soon, and I'm so much more productive first thing, so I wanted to get on with this. So I every morning will go into Final Surge, where our clients have their training plans and their runs upload, and they leave any comments. So I go in every morning and just look through, leave any feedback, chat with people. If I can sense that maybe they're struggling, I'll reach out to them individually and just be like, hey, what's going on, how can I help? And then just go through client messages, WhatsApps, emails and things like that. So that is the plan for this morning. I have got a few training plans to write as well. Haven't got any calls today. Today is a long call day. Recording the podcast later with James, and then just got some general little admin bits throughout the day for social media and the community. A lot of what I personally do, as well as coaching, is a lot of the social media and marketing stuff, and there's always little bits to do. So, for example, I've got to create a reel for today. I'm going to send out a couple of emails to some brands that, this is quite new for me, but there's a couple of brands that I'd like to work with, so I'm just going to try and email them or reach out to them. We have an email that we send out every week, so I'm prepping that email for this week. And also as well, our live yoga class was on Monday, so I need to upload that into our hub platform, and so our members can use it. So yeah, it's just sometimes it's kind of a bit of a bitty day today. But yeah, no calls, because I try to keep my calls on, at the moment they are Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays, but I changed that based on what my training looks like. So in the past, with marathon training, Thursdays used to be quite a heavy day of training, normally a big sort of tempo run or something like that. So I would have Thursdays off. And then as well, Mondays and Tuesdays I've moved it to, because it's the start of the week, and you can when you speak to people, it's quite motivating and firing people up. And then also for me means that Mondays and Tuesdays I do speak to quite a lot of clients quite a lot, after the weekend of racing or long runs and things like that. But it can change, it can be flexible. But for me, as a coach, before I used to do Monday to Friday, calls, like, and just let people book in at any time, but also as well, like, now I need to kind of make sure that I have more structured days, and by putting them on set days just makes it easier for me to manage my time as well. But it does change, and like sometimes clients can only take a call on the Wednesday, so I'm like, okay, that's fine, we can book that in here. But yeah, that's that, what we're getting on with, and I'll catch in with you a little bit later on, let you know how I'm getting on with my day. Just realised that I have just had my lunch and completely forgot to film any of it. Not that you really need to just watch a video of me making my lunch and that, but what we've been up to. So yeah, this morning I have been writing some training plans, going through final surge, client messages, admin, etc. And then James and I recorded the podcast, and then it was lunchtime. So it is now 1:20. So I've just had my lunch, and I had 2 eggs on a bagel, toasted bagel, and a side salad just to fill me up, just for some little bit of extra. I don't really want too much fibre, obviously, ahead of the race this evening, but I will just be hungry really quickly if I just have the bagel and eggs. But now I'm going to tidy the kitchen. So in this household, James does the cooking, like evening meals, and I do the dishwasher. So I do need to, I didn't get a chance to do the dishwasher this morning, so I'm going to do that now, so the kitchen's nice and tidy. So when I do these evening races, depending on what I've had during the day, but I'll have, so this morning I had my oats for breakfast. I didn't have a snack mid-morning, but then just had my lunch. We had the tiniest bit of Greek yogurt left over in one of the pots, so I just had some of that as well, because I'm just one of those people that has something savoury and then I like something sweet. I don't know if I've got any, I don't know, might have some fruit for an afternoon snack. We haven't really got much in the way of snacks at the minute. And then before the race, I will have another bowl of porridge. I just find that sometimes I will have, if like in the past James has done, where we've had like spaghetti, like sort of like a bolognese pasta, the night before I'd have some of that, but I aim to eat that. So the race is 7:45, so I'll probably aim to have that about 4:30, 5ish, depending on how hungry I feel later on. So yeah, I probably will make myself some fruit, maybe in a couple of hours, seeing how I'm feeling. And then yeah, I'll have another bowl of porridge, and then probably we'll have like a bagel and a protein shake after the race later. But time to clean this kitchen up. We've arrived in Rugby for this evening's Rugby 6 race. What time is it now? It's 6:34. The race starts at 7:45, and just attaching my race number to my bib.
Several weeks ago, why are you doing it now?
I don't know, it was just attached to the pin board. I've done all of them at the race, I think. I don't know. Anyway, James is now actually racing tonight. Wasn't originally going to, but had a bit of an issue. Went to go and use...
an issue. I got to the track this morning and it was being used, so I couldn't do my session. Then I got home and I was going to do my session on the road. I couldn't be bothered basically, so I've basically swapped my tempo session and my speed session around this week. So this will be my tempo session tonight, a nice pressure-free run out over 6 miles.
Pressure-free. Yep. So we're here pretty early. What are we going to do now? What time are we going to go for a warm-up?
Probably not for about 20 minutes yet, so just chill out.
Yeah. I don't want it to be too close, too far away from the start. It's quite warm this evening. And get ready to race.
I think we need to do that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm redoing them all.
That's race prep, that's why I need to concentrate.
James says that this course is quite undulating.
Like a roller coaster, I said.
But it's quite fast.
Yeah, on my Power 10 this is one of my fastest races, so that's why there's no pressure today either, because I ran quick last time.
So there we go, race numbers attached. race ready. So Rugby 6 is now Friday, so I apologise I didn't film much at the event or straight after as well, because this style of racing is just, there's no fuss, no frills, it's £10 entry. You don't get a medal, it's just literally rock up with your number and go and race. But it went really well. I'm really happy. I finished in a time of, I think, about 42.02. It's gun time, not chip time. The start was wild. It was like, it felt like Bushy Park Run, where it was on a field, really wide, and it was just like, go. And it was just like this siren, and I think even it started at like 7:44. It was just chaos, everyone running. I felt the strongest that I felt in the whole series. Like at the start, these routes are quite undulating, quite challenging, and I did find that really difficult, because for me, normally I like fast, flat courses and just going to run as fast as you can on a nice even surface. And I think even maybe after the second event that I had done, I was like, I don't think I can carry on with doing the series. But I'm so glad that I stuck it out, because last week was the MK 10K, had a really good run at, like, you know, just felt good, felt strong. And then same with Rugby, like I was so shocked at how it was the best. Like obviously it was super hard and I was working hard, but it was the best that I felt on the hills, and it just felt like I had like worked my way through the series and was peaking at the end, which is kind of a really good thing. We spoke to a couple of people that had done all 8 and they were like, oh, we're done. I was like, I feel like I've hit my peak. So maybe just racing, not all of them is the right way to go. But super happy, because I finished, I'm not sure what my overall positioning, but I was 13th lady overall, first in my age category. So I got a £20 voucher to spend it up and running. And then as well, if you had scored, so you had to run a minimum of 5 races. I ran 5, including Rugby. We'd missed the first 3 because we were away in Cyprus. And then the lowest points win. So I thought I was going to be second, because there was a lady who had raced previously and had always come first. And so a lot of the time I'd been coming second to her. Because she had placed so highly overall, she actually won one of the overall prizes, which meant that I automatically was F35 overall. So I got another voucher for up and running as well for £50. So I can go and put that towards a pair of trainers at some point, which I'm looking forward to doing. So yeah, it was a nice kind of feeling to round off the series and leave it feeling quite confident. We achieved what we set out to do with this series. It was to get back into racing again, pushing outside my comfort zone, and also then coming away from it feeling happy that I'd done it. And that's the main aim, and we achieved that. And like genuinely, I was buzzing on the cool down. Normally like it's a super hard slog, but I was like, don't know, the endorphins were flowing. So I was just so happy. Yeah, just couldn't have asked for a better end to the series. So we're looking forward to now taking this into the half marathon block. I think we've got about 8 weeks. So it's not a long period of time. So I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me today for the race, and look forward to updating you on my half marathon training in the next video.